When a younger woman wants to be close to you in a more intimate way, she often won't come right out and say it. Instead, she'll drop subtle questions or comments that point toward her true intentions. While these might seem innocent at first, there's usually something more going on beneath the surface. Let's start with one of the most common signals. When she asks if you live alone, it may sound casual, but this question often has an underlying purpose. She might be imagining the possibility of spending time with you in private. Her interest in your living situation is a gentle way of exploring whether there's room for more intimacy between you. Another question that carries deeper meaning is when she brings up your romantic history or asks how many people you've been with. It's not always just curiosity. It can be her way of understanding your experience level or emotional availability. When a woman asks this, she's usually evaluating how you might match up in a closer relationship, both physically and emotionally. Then there's the question about your favorite movies. On the surface, it's light and fun, but when she shows interest in cozy films or mentions how nice it is to relax and watch something together, she might be hinting at a desire to spend an evening with you, just the two of you. It opens the door to a shared, more personal experience. If she asks about your weekend plans, take notice. This is often her way of feeling out whether you're free to meet or hang out. She might be looking for an opening to suggest time together. If you respond positively and leave space for her to suggest something, it creates a natural path toward spending time in a setting that allows the connection to grow. One subtle but meaningful move is when she asks for your help with something, especially something at her place. Whether it's a task, a project, or just a reason to invite you over, this is a way of inviting you into her world. She wants to see how it feels to be around you in a more personal setting. That shared space can lead to a greater sense of comfort, trust, and emotional chemistry. She might also ask logistical questions, like how far your place is from a certain location. While it could just be planning, it's sometimes her way of gauging how feasible it is to continue spending time together after a night out. If she seems interested in how close you live to a restaurant or event, there's a chance she's thinking about what happens after. There is another very telling question: whether you like hugs. It might seem lighthearted or playful, but it's really a low-pressure way of asking how open you are to physical closeness. If she asks this and follows it with a hug, or seems to hope for one, it's a sign that she's testing your comfort level with affectionate interaction. What all these questions have in common is that they create opportunities for connection. They're not random, they're intentional. A woman might not say, "I want to be closer to you," but these kinds of conversations are often her way of building a bridge between you and her. How you respond to these questions matters just as much as the questions themselves. If you stay relaxed, answer with honesty, and keep the energy comfortable, you make her feel at ease. That sense of security is essential for attraction to grow. You don't need to force anything, just meet her openness with steady, grounded presence. When a woman begins asking these types of questions, she's often exploring more than just conversation. She's seeing how you carry yourself, how you react, and whether you're emotionally attuned to the moment. If you respond with calm confidence and a little playfulness, you help reinforce the comfort she's looking for. Also, consider the timing of these questions. If they come during relaxed or quiet moments, especially one-on-one, they're even more meaningful. She's likely trying to move the interaction from surface level to something deeper without making it obvious. These signals aren't always loud or bold. In fact, the softer they are, the more they often mean. Subtle curiosity, personal questions, and invitations into her space all point towards something more than friendship. It's her way of feeling safe enough to let her guard down and explore a deeper bond. Sometimes, it's not even the exact question she asks, but how she asks it. If she lowers her voice, leans in, or watches your reaction closely, she's not just making small talk, she's feeling you out emotionally and physically. Her tone, posture, and timing are often part of the message. You might also notice changes in how she interacts with you compared to others. If she opens up more, smiles more easily, or seems more attentive, those differences say a lot. When a woman singles you out with more time, energy, and attention, it's not by accident. Understanding these signals doesn't mean you rush or assume. It means you stay present, observe, and respond in a way that supports the connection. You don't have to play games or act like someone you're not. Just be grounded, grounded, honest, and aware. Women want to feel seen, heard, and respected. When they sense that you're paying attention, not just to their words, but to their energy, they feel safe to go further, and that's where real intimacy begins. So next time a younger woman starts asking questions that seem simple on the surface, don't overlook them. Read between the lines. Tune into her tone, her timing, and her presence. These quiet moments can be the start of something meaningful. Attraction often starts with curiosity. When she's asking about your home, your time, your habits, or your preferences, it's her way of pulling you closer. If you meet that curiosity with warmth and self-assuredness, you'll open the door to genuine connection. Thanks for reading. If you've experienced these kinds of moments and weren't sure what they meant, now you know what to look for. Keep your awareness sharp, trust your instincts, and keep showing up with steady, confident energy. The rest will unfold naturally.